Shop and your local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station. But don't forget, you can find us too on your computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. I couldn't let this day go away. It is National Registered Dietitian Nutritionist Day, and those are my gals and guys out there on the front lines. And joining us today is Miss Lydia West. She is the past president for the Mississippi Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, and she's one of the best in the state at being a dietitian. And she joins us today just to celebrate the profession and what all that's doing good in our state. So welcome, Lydia.
Hey, Rebecca. Happy Registered Dietitian Nutritionist Day to also one of the best dietitians out there.
I'll take it. Thank you. But we're not alone. There's almost 900 dietitians across the state working in various ways. So when someone asks you, Lydia, like, what does a dietitian do? Normally they think that you're just the food police, and we can do that if that's what you want us to do. Others think that we just work in a kitchen. I do not. You, although are a great chef, you may find that as a compliment. I said, not all dietitians work in kitchens. So how do you respond to that, Lydia? How do you try to help people understand our profession?
Well, my first answer is usually anywhere there's food, a dietitian can work. And a lot of people think, like you said, that we work in kitchens, especially with nursing homes or with hospitals, but we really can just work anywhere. That could be in hospitals or in government with school nutrition programs, any private practice. I know you see you have a history of seeing people, and sports nutritionists. I mean, anywhere there's food is where a dietitian can work.
And what makes us special as we toot our own horn today, Lydia, at least in terms of becoming a food or nutrition expert? Because I think there's one thing, I do think that some people feel like because you're a dietitian that you're good at cooking, and some are, but chefs and trained chefs are culinary experts, really are the experts in that route. That's really not where a dietitian always has the most expert skill. We know food. We don't necessarily know cuisine or culinary skills all the time. Not to confuse the two. They can marry each other. And then other times they think that we're just, you should eat grilled over fried. And that's the very baseline of nutrition education. So explain how dietitians really are the experts when it comes to medical nutrition therapy.
Yeah, great question. So dietitians have to have an undergraduate degree, and now, starting in January of 2025, we have to have a master's degree. And then we go through a dietetic internship, and that's anywhere from 900 to 1,200 hours of hands-on care, and you rotate through many different avenues that a dietitian can work in. And then you have to take a national registration exam. So everybody in the whole United States has the same credentials as a registered dietitian. We all have to meet the same standards. And often there are many wonderful nutritionists out there, but a registered dietitian nutritionist is one that has this extra level of education, and a good 6 years of our life are spent on our dietetics education.
And that's why if you're managing a chronic disease like diabetes, heart disease, cancer, coming back from a stroke, some of these other kidney disease that folks find themselves GI issues, you would be better off, or my professional, would be to tell you to find a registered dietitian with somebody who have a little bit better knowledge in medical nutrition therapy than just your average certificate for nutrition. There's a lot that we know that most don't get taught when they're just taking a weight loss course in that respect. Yeah.
And we're such a good part of the medical care team. I think part of our training also helps us learn how to be a team member, where we work with in the hospital or a clinic setting. We work with pharmacists and nurses and doctors and speech pathologists and we just are part of a care team, and it leads to better patient care.
And we're putting out some phenomenal dietetic interns throughout the state. What universities right now have some top programs that people are coming from all over the country to be a part of?
To Mississippi. That's exactly right. So you're a graduate from the University of Southern Mississippi's
to the top.
And so the Golden Eagles are doing some good stuff. Mississippi State University also has a undergraduate internship and master's program, as does the University of Mississippi. And then we have some specialized internship programs. One is called LAGNAP Wellness. They're down on the Gulf Coast, and it's a nationwide program where where people get to learn. It's an individual match, and so you kind of have to create your own internship. And I've worked with several students from there, just turning out some awesome registered dietitians that are leading the way and providing nutrition care.
And if someone wants to find a registered dietitian in their area, Lydia, what's the best website for them to do that or sort of search up more about dietitian professionals in our state?
Yeah, you can do a general internet search, but one of the easiest ways is there is a Find a Nutrition Expert on the website eatright.org. That's EATRIGHT.org, and there's an easy link to find a registered dietitian nutritionist.
All righty, Lydia. Well, I appreciate your time today and all that you do for the profession. Again, happy Registered Dietitian Nutritionist Day.
Happy RDN Day. Everybody go and celebrate.
All right. Thank you for your time, girl. All right. And as always, stick with us. You got more coming up next. You got the Boys with Sports Talk from 3 to 6. Rhino and I'll meet you back here tomorrow at 2. But until then, I hope you all find time for the good.